There might be some side entrance to the Seltuna factory over here. But it doesn't show that there is, but we'll see. We're free to move around here. The soundtrack of this game reminds me a bit of Firefly, the TV show, and a little bit of RimWorld, which has a great soundtrack, by the way. Some kind of strategy settler game. We have to develop your colony and make sure that they'll survive. It's a very fun game. You should check it out. I think it's out of beta, available on Steam. Let's grab you. Anything of interest other than a shovel? These are considered doors, but I didn't see any doors coming here. Guess these gates can be locked. Not by me. Alright, so now we have... Let's check this, by the way. Yeah, we can open this one. It's another side entrance to the cannery. Before we head in there, because it seems like the most important building in this region, I will go and visit the church. To meet this Vicar of Scientism. His doors are open. Hello, residents.
Work fortifies the spirit.
It's too bad we can't sit down on benches like these. It adds a little bit to role-playing. Not that I'm much of the role-playing type, but you know, immersion. It never hurts to create immersion. Then again, in Red Dead Redemption 2 there was an overkill of immersion. Interesting chandelier they got over there. Looks like a set of stairs. Let's head to the right first. That's the logo, apparently. It's like an S sign. That's all I can deduct from it, and a star at the top, of course. Resident. The names of the characters are so high up above their heads. It's kind of, you have to actually look up from who is this?
Work fortifies the spirit.
Oh, you have a very grunty voice. Oh, it's free. OSI vial. Thank you. Is that a skull? It is. Anything behind here? No. What's that? Just the wall. Alright, let's check the vial. That's a mod. Oh, it's a quest item even. Tastes like enlightenment. This might look nice in one of the cruise rooms on the Unreliable. I see. Some kind of collectible maybe, or we need it for a quest that still has to come up. Okay, that must be the Vicar. That's his office. Let's get over here first.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
What does that mean, verity?
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Well, if you say so. Is that our place in the universe? On top of these pillars? Oh. Interesting looking statue. Or piece of art. Or whatever it is. This is where the sermons take place, probably. Let's talk to the man himself. Going after what I've heard about him already, through other NPCs, he should be... we should be careful of him. Vicar Max. So the other Vicar, we have a bounty on the last Vicar before him. He went crazy, apparently. Not sure what the reason was. What do you have on your desk? Why can't we sit down? I guess it's because you don't necessarily have to, but there's not like a third person view of your character, I think. I haven't seen it yet, at least. Alright, Vicar Max.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto, at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Let's do the small talk first. What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what your religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What does OSI stand for again?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as Scientism to the layperson.
The Order. How do you talk to this Grand Architect? Prayer, meditation, or what?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
I see. So what's your part in all this, besides counseling people?
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to Grand Architects ourselves, after a fashion.
Really? How does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding.
Ha, good one.
Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
Well, so far I don't see any trouble with this religion. I'm not sure if I want to ask him about the other options I've seen. I don't really have to condescend on this religion just yet. So how did you know I'm an outsider?
Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal.
I'm not sure he's an ass. I think I quite like him, but I'm not sure. He seems reasonable. You seem quite dismissive of the common man for a spiritual leader.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as a miserable place? Well, as far as I've seen, he's right.
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Alright. Do you know I'm looking for a power regulator?
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
Boasting. And why is that?
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Yeah, I'm not really going to go behind his back yet. But I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
So, according to him, nobody's smart around here. I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Right, so we got a quest from him. Let's talk to him again.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
It's a typical role-playing trait. Whenever you just done talking to an NPC, when they give you a quest, directly asking you how the progress is. I haven't found your book yet.
Please get it.
Oh, there's more. I guess he explained me that. Of course, but I had a something I wanted to ask you.
What would you like to discuss?
Nothing, I guess. I just thought of something else I need to be doing. Just
Any
want to
progress on that matter we discussed?
try the other options.
Please.
You seem pretty concerned about that book. Care to tell me why?
A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large. Though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book. Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare things in this colony. Appreciation of the written word outside monthly periodicals is virtually unknown here.
Okay, I think he said something similar of the sort, but not exactly the same. Anyway, let's check it out. Always pressing the wrong button there. Journals. No. No. Companion quest. Is he to become a companion? The illustrated manual. Vicar Maximilian de Soto has asked you to find a banned heretical book, the Journal of M. Baconu. Search the collector's domicile. Max says the journal was last possessed by a book collector whose residence was part of a small community directly north of Edgewater. He has marked the location on your map. It could also be that the book collector that we're going after could be the companion we obtain. Okay, it's north. Cool. Right. So that's our 5th quest. I'm not sure, a task is something similar to a quest, right? Let's put you on active again. Yeah, all around, he doesn't seem to be the man as portrayed by others so far. But who knows, he could have his skeletons in the closet. But he seems like a reasonable man, and a difference in level of intelligence as opposed to others in town. There's an interesting floor art situation going on here. Oh, I was a little bit distracted by it. Alright, that was the church. Now let's get into the cannery. And in the cannery there's one more debt to collect, I think. In this region, at least. Not sure, we'll see. Let's head in through the main entrance. I wonder, is this where the Thompson Reed dude is? In that tower? Or is he in the tower behind this? Like over there. We'll see. You lost the H. Okay, no loading. Great. Just enter. Where's the receptionist? Well, let's close you up. I'll grab you. Nicopad. Nicopad is something similar to the nicotine items we have in our inventory, I assume. Yeah, it is something new. Fast-acting nicotine patch. Leaving in a huff with no time to puff. Nicopad. Yeah. We should use it when we're using our plasma rifle with scope. Probably. What are you, an elevator? I think you are. Let's not use you yet. Let's stay on this floor. Let's start on the right hand side. No, there's a terminal. Don't forget to check the terminal. Oh, and there's this. I'll grab you as well, thank you. Terminal access logs. Notice, the Edgewater Saltuna canning facility strictly adheres to Spacer's Choice standards of health and safety. Notice, schedule your sick leave with your Spacer's Choice foreman and or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Spacer's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. Yeah, he's the boss. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind, and sickness in the character. Well, that's supporting. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with our local vicar. And he'll send you to the barber. That's it. Well, a great company to work at, probably. As long as you're healthy. Okay, this is the factory itself. Where is everybody?